Welcome back, guys. James here from the Review Ting, and today we are looking at trying to fix my PS4 controller. So, this PS4 controller just randomly stopped functioning perfectly a couple of weeks ago. The left trigger, I don't know exactly why it's doing it, but it's causing like a kind of drifting. So when I'm playing a game, I'm sort of playing it. Okay, so here I am. I've just loaded up Borderlands and I'm just having a little go. So what is happening here is I'm literally, it's like, yeah, see, I'm not even touching it. So, oh, is it gonna work? See, it's just causing it to keep going forward, which is, yeah. So I've been looking up online, and this is a bit of a common thing with the old PS4 controller. So basically, I'm going to take it apart, have a little look inside of it. There's a little disc just inside. Apparently, if you give that a clean with some isopropyl alcohol, take it out, give it a bit of a clean up, that'll fix it. So let's see if we can fix it. I'm taking these apart by here. So there's 4 screws on the back. There's one by here, 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 and here. So this is my first time at taking apart a PS4 controller, and this has never been taken apart. So when I was actually taking the screws out, it was actually quite difficult. I then moved on to the actual shell. Now this is also quite stiff, so I found you kind of gotta twist and really kind of pull on it, but you gotta be careful because of this cable right by here. There are 2 cables you gotta pull out. So there's one that connects the back, and that's for the light bar up on the top, and the other one is for the battery, which is connected by here. So they're both really easy to take out. You just pull them. Obviously be careful because it's ribbons that you're dealing with. But yeah, overall it's pretty straightforward. You just got to really be careful with what you're doing. So the other thing that you got to take out is this battery cover. So there's a little screw that you actually, the casing for the battery cover, and it's literally just a Phillips head screw, no problems. So you just got to be really careful because there is another ribbon cable on the back, and when you're pulling out the PS4 controller, that ribbon cable should really be pulled out. So I had a bit of difficulty when I was actually pulling it out. I actually got a bit scared to pull it out. But they are quite durable. They're not as flimsy. So don't be too afraid. I somehow managed to get the front casing off without damaging the touch bar. I think that was just pure luck because you do need to detach the touch sensor on the front, which is a little bit of a nightmare, but with a bit of patience you will get it off with no concerns. Like I said, it will prevent you from pulling the front cover off in theory. Like I said, I just got lucky. It's quite difficult because of the fact that you've got the 2 analog sticks that you're trying to push out, and there's a little plastic bar at the top that connects the touchpad, which is where the difficulty comes in trying to pull it out, because you're actually trying to manipulate a very small space. As you can see, that ribbon cable is quite tight by there. I was very lucky not to damage it. So this isn't really a tutorial. This is more of a, this is how I did it. And there we go. It's off. So the next thing is we have to pull off this analog stick. And behind there is located 2 little green plastic bits. And they're the bits that you have to pull off. So I actually only just pulled off the one bit on the side. Again, you have to apply a bit of force and you have to be really careful, because if you apply too much pressure, the little ring inside will pop out. So I was very conscious of this. There's also a little wheel on the inside. Again, a little bracket that holds it in. You got to be careful not to pull on that too hard, otherwise you will snap it. And there's our little disc. So as you can see, I'm just carefully taking it out, and it is tiny. The other thing to notice is, I don't know whether you can see it on camera, but when you're putting it back in, there's 2 little dots at the top. 3 little dots at the top, and then 1 little dot at the bottom. When you're putting that back in, you want to make sure that the singular dot, is at the bottom. And then I just applied a little isopropyl alcohol to that. Just kind of cleaning it up, getting a bit of fuzz that was in there out. So it's as hard to open as it is to close. So as you can see, I really had to apply a bit of pressure, but I was just taking my time because I didn't want to damage anything on the mechanism. So then I reassembled the analog stick, which was very straightforward. You can just pop it on, and you can't pop it on wrong. There is a specific way of doing it, and just feel around and you will feel that. Then it's just reassembly, just putting everything back together. So literally just a reverse of what you did before. I was really lucky. I didn't actually have to detach the touch bar. I don't know how I managed to get it off, and I don't know how I managed to put it back on, but I did. Then just reassemble the battery. And then the 4 screws. And again, just be gentle whenever you're putting it all back together. Okay guys, so we've messed around with it. Let's see if it works. I'm hoping it does, because I need a PS4 controller fix. So yeah, I mean, okay, so we're all working. Buttons are all...
No grenades, no party.
Yep, all buttons are working fine. So now the test will be, if I leave it. We fixed it. Excellent. I am so chuffed that this actually worked. Bit of a learning curve with taking it apart, I'm not gonna lie. But hey, I gotta be fair, I am absolutely loving it. So yeah, like I say, hope you enjoyed watching that video, guys, and I will definitely be looking for more little projects to do. So stay tuned to the channel. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed it. Give us a comment if you tell us what you think of it. Anyways, we could have improved it, and yeah, hopefully see you on the next one. Later.